worked hard, really, really hard. And you are successful, really successful. You've traveled the world. You ride in style. You own the best houses in the poshest addresses. For you, money is not an object. You have the best. And you want the best for your children. Including the best education to give them a head start in life. We offer you exactly that. The best education in the world. This is a country that traces its civilization back to thousands of years. This is what a sixth of the world's population call home. It is a stable democracy, where the traditional way of life walks hand in hand with cutting-edge technology. This is India. It is now a globally acknowledged fact that India is an economic giant in the making. It is a steadily growing economy. Today, the country boasts of being home to over 150,000 millionaires and the fourth largest number of billionaires worldwide. India also counts among the few nations that take education seriously. However, there also stands the unfortunate truth that the current infrastructure of education in India does not provide many viable options to parents looking for an all-round quality development of their children. Statistics bear testimony to this. About 500,000 Indian students spend over $15 billion annually on higher education abroad. Schooling at top international institutions is available to children whose parents can afford it. But it comes at a steep price. Studying at premier residential schools could cost anywhere between $25,000 to $50,000 per year. Compare that to the average spending in top Indian residential schools. Clearly, it makes more money sense to educate your children in India. So here's the million-dollar question. How do we build institutions that meet and exceed international standards? There are some who believe that this is not a far-fetched dream. And they are ready to become involved in the process that will be the first step in changing the face of education in India.
Education has been my passion. I have been associated with education particularly for the last 50 years. I had been member of Education Committee to look after and monitor over 2,000 schools run by Municipal Corporation of Delhi. The ruling party formed a high-powered committee of which I was made the chairman. That high-powered committee was to suggest reforms in Delhi education. In the last 3 decades, I raised about a dozen schools. Now, we are thinking to launch a global residential school at a place which may attract the people not only from India but from other countries as well, particularly the NRIs. We are planning to collaborate with best of the educational institutions in America or Europe. Our main focus shall be on sports. We are going to have an institution where we shall not only provide the best of academic inputs, the quality education, but we shall provide best of the values to the pupils.
There's just no place like Goa. All its natural beauty and a lively, diverse atmosphere make it an ideal setting for a residential school. There are many other reasons for this as well. Its equatorial climate is kind to everyone and would be a welcome change from most residential schools that are located in cold, hilly locations. Goa's own mixed community and exposure to international tourists ensures ready availability of English-speaking support staff. And then the basic essentials. The location identified for the school is only 10 kilometers away from the international airport, taking care of easy accessibility for guardians and parents who come to visit their wards. Also, Goa as a whole has an excellent road network and our location is well connected to the national highway. Most importantly though, the state government has taken an interest in the project and is extending its support. And why shouldn't it? Already a favorite tourist spot. An educational institute of this scale will harbour a groundbreaking concept of educational tourism and in turn fetch foreign currency. Increased revenue to the state and job generation for the local population are other big benefits that will add another feather to Goa's cap. The World School is planned on a grand scale that will put it at par with the best schools globally. It will be a centrally air-conditioned, state-of-the-art architectural piece to be designed by the world's best-known architects. The academic approach here will be an ideal mix of Indian values and international sensibilities. Sports Complex. It will include 2 separate playgrounds, one of which will be dedicatedly used for playing cricket. This ground will be built with stadium seating that can be used for professional tournaments. In other words, the school ground could play a significant role in any national and international tournaments that Goa would host. It is planned to develop the sporting talent of students in any sport they choose. Indoor courts for basketball, volleyball, badminton, squash and table tennis, as well as clay and grass tennis courts. The swimming pool will be built for use throughout the year. That's not all. There will be a fully equipped gymnasium, pool and snooker tables, in short, any and every sports supporting infrastructure to keep true to our dream of making this residential school mecca for all aspiring sports stars. The World School in Goa will give them the tools, guidance and training to hone their sporting skills. To proactively pursue our sports agenda, we will invite national and international sportsmen and women to coach this new generation of would-be Olympians and world champions. dream is big and it's a tall task. But then we thrive on big challenges. We've always dreamt big and seen big projects to their successful completion. The time is right. It's time for a change because it's education that will change the world, and it will begin with our dream. The World School.